Yeah, so quality is very important for us. Not only it's our our baseline. It's the most important thing that we hold for with R&D.
Yeah.
We come from an OEM background, so we know OEM products they're good as far as longevity goes and their quality is good, and they tend to ride pretty good. As newer vehicles tend to come out. So we kind of use like the OEM stuff as a baseline, but we want to make it even better, right? We want, like I
Sure.
said earlier, we want to lift the vehicle, increase what travel we can still get out of it, and
Yep.
all at the same time control that weight, but still not compromise on ride quality. So OEM is definitely our baseline, our background, and OEM already comes with longevity and quality in mind. So, like for example, rubber bushings. We're one of the few companies that love to use rubber bushings versus spherical bearings or poly bushings. Rubber bushings last a long time. They don't require maintenance. You don't have to change them out. You don't have to grease them. It seems like a no-brainer for this type of application. If you're making something for a race vehicle, then we go to spherical bearings because you need something that's free pivoting. So, just the bushings alone, that's something that we take very critical, and we want to make sure it comes from that OEM baseline. The same with seals. We want a seal that works well, that doesn't require constant rebuild times, and gives you the same longevity you find in the OEM suspension. So having an OEM background and baseline, I think already gives you that assurance that what you found with the OEM suspension, we will only take that and make it better. There's a lot of companies, especially US shock companies, where their forte is race vehicles, so they grab whatever off the shelf body, rod, or shaft seals, and they just kind of put it together to make it work. They even put spacers internally to limit the extension, instead of making a proper rod length. And they do this because they want to make something work, which is fine. But we take the longer approach, kind of like OEM. If we have to
Yep.
pay two, we have to order 5,000 shafts of a certain length, or we have to order 2,000 bodies of a certain length to make it as perfect and as designed as we can. That's what we'll do. If you compare our shocks to other manufacturers, we're always going to have the shortest compressed length, and that's very difficult to achieve. And that just kind of proves that we kind of go with a new tooling, a new part number versus kind of using what we already have available to make it work.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's something that you have to take into account. Apart from the seals, well, going back to the seals, we work with NOK in Japan, and NOK is a big seal supplier around the world. We love their seals. Their quality is amazing.